Ready or not, here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Prepare to be caught. Here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Riding on the playground, no one dares to make a sound. Round and round and round and round, no one wants to be first found.
Good morning, everybody. This is going to be a little bit of a different video because this one, I was talking with a friend, and she was just talking about the royals and stuff, and she was saying that they're just confused about this house, this Montecito mansion or whatever it is that Harry and Meghan Markle live in, and that there was some stuff about, I don't know, that Oprah and Tyler Perry had something to do with helping him get this house or something or other. I really don't know much about this at all. I mean, to tell you the truth, I don't know anything about it. Seriously, nothing. I'm just going to be straight up with you guys. I don't know shit. But I said to her, well, let me look it up. Let me look up, give me the address, let me look it up. And I was driving at the time, so I just actually pulled in the, right when I got to the house, I just stopped and looked up the address, and I'm going to show you guys that because this is crazy. So it says that this mansion. First, I'm going to kind of show you a few pictures of it, but it announces details of 2 new Netflix series, which I guess now, I think I heard one of them was wasn't going to go, and then I heard the other one, it was about a cooking show that she was doing, and that she wouldn't even do it in her own house, her own kitchen in her own house. She rented out another house to actually do the cooking show, which makes me also wonder, why would they do that when they had this beautiful home? Well, thinking is that they don't own this home. They can't, and it's not to her liking, it's not her decor and that type of thing. So it's like they don't show it very often, from what I gather. Very rarely are there little pictures or little interviews done in this home. And this home, you guys, can be rented out for like movie sets, for like music videos, things like that. And I guess they never see the kids anywhere. It's just weird. This whole royal thing is just really weird to me. But anyway, here's what we're going to do. Let me see what else is on here, and I'll see. Oh, these are just kind of like the home stuff, or what about the home. Then this doesn't do it justice. Like it says, it's like 5-car garage. Where do you see this place? That's a 5-car garage. It's got the taxes. And their taxes. This one lady was talking about the taxes alone on it are $20 million a year. Not the taxes. I'm sorry. To run the house is $20 million a year. Can you imagine that? Unreal. So this is the house. This is the lot. So see where it's marked off here? That is the whole entirety of the property, allegedly, that they own. Well, it actually says it's residential real estate trust as of 5/15/20. I'll get you a better picture after this. There's a little bit better. But also, the Tyler Perry she looked it up, and it really doesn't show where he owns any of this. Like when I was doing this search thing, I kind of scrolled around to see if there was a Perry property around, and there was one that I did find, but it only said Perry. It didn't say Tyler or anything like that. I don't know if it's the same Perry or not, but it's pretty small. This house right here, the one, the Royals right here that have, is huge compared to all the other houses around it. I'll show you when I get there. But this is one of the interviews that they did. I think there was only 2 of them. 2 maybe. So, and mind you, this part right here, this is not me doing this. She's helping me out by helping out her by explaining this address thing, right? So this is kind of like a collaboration. She's helping me with this research because I don't know anything about it. So, yeah. So this is, them, sitting on this couch. And this couch, I have a blurb from this other lady's YouTube video that she sent. That is, this lady, she obviously doesn't think much of these people, which neither do I. I mean, I can't remember when I first started hearing about it. I mean, I've heard little blips here and there, but I don't know anything about the background. I mean, I didn't know about their whole thing in, like, coming over to the States. And I mean, I really don't know their pathway. I've heard little blips and stuff, yes. And I've heard, like, about her baby bump, like when she was allegedly pregnant, and you could actually see the baby bump. Like, there was one time, what was it, where they were at a picnic, or it was something big they were at, and what was it? She had she wasn't there. She just, I think she just had she just had the baby or something. And did she come stomping into the event or something? Anyway, she's holding this baby, and then he's holding the baby, I think is what it was. And they're not holding a baby. I mean, literally, the way that it is, you could tell it is not a real child. And I think they were holding it for like something like 2 hours, and the baby didn't even move. It was just crazy. Anyway, so I don't believe her, and she's too narcissistic to birth a child, I believe. She doesn't want her body, out of sorts or whatever. She doesn't want to be uncomfortable. I mean, I think it was all she could do to actually, wear that baby bump like she did. I'm sure she just ripped it off as soon as she could. But, yeah, she's something else. So this is one of the interviews also out in the backyard of the house. But we'll go back to this couch right here. This couch is, that lady in that video she sent, that couch is something else. So these are just some of the things, like step inside Meghan Markle's his $14 million Montecito mansion. So, I mean, I can take you through those things, but really I just want to show you what I found. Because it doesn't look to me like they own that mansion. Not at all. Yeah, I don't know. So why would these are both the pictures, they're both at the same thing. Why are they doing different rooms? Why aren't they, doing different pictures? Oh, look, there's someone outside the window. Oh my God. Could you guys imagine? Oh my God, get this scenario. I'm just playing here. But get this scenario. Okay, she's being interviewed in here, right? Yeah, it's getting... Oh, even the dog's annoyed. Look at the dogs. Like, this isn't my bed. Are you kidding me? This thing is bumpy. Doesn't smell like me. I'm not even your dog. So, here's the scenario. Doesn't she look a little nervous right now when she's laughing? Could that be because she doesn't want anybody to see this guy knocking on the window saying, hey, your hour is up. The next person wants to get in here. This is a rental, lady. Come on, wrap it up, lady. Hope. Don't look over there. Cut that out, okay? Cut that out of the camera. Cut that out of the film, okay? Isn't that what that looks like? That's me, buddy. Yeah, no. I'm not buying it. Not buying it. And this one, oh my God, I love this picture. Look at that. She's like, you little hussy. You little hussy. And Meghan's like, shut up, old lady. Yeah. Put a plug in it. I could just see her. This is one of my, this saying, I cannot stand. You'll probably only hear this one time from me. And that is Meghan Markle saying, "Shut your pie hole, lady." That, I don't know why that saying, that just bugs me, but oh, I love the colors the Queen's wearing. That's beautiful. I love those colors. Those look so good together. I'm not sure why I never thought of putting those together, but shoot, I am now. Amethyst and citrine. Oh, yeah. What you wearing there? And she's getting a kick out of it. Look at her. Oh, my. Oh, she's like a robot. Oh my God, that's a crazy picture of her. Oh, she's... You know what? She scares me. Look at how cold she is. Whoa. She looks like a freaking robot. An AI. She looks AI. Wow. Oh, she freaks me out. And this doesn't look like a very happy picture if you ask me. It's like, oh God, when are we going to have to stop with this charade? Can we just tell them about the kids? Can we tell them we don't really own the house? Look at it. Look at it. Making me gray. Look how old I look. Look at me. No, honey. I've told you this time and time again. And you know what's best. I don't want to have to tell you again. You are sleeping in the doghouse tonight. Which, don't worry, it's about as big as everybody else's house. You just can't sleep in the castle tonight, or the villa, or whatever you want to call it, the mansion, because we don't live there. I don't know where we're going to sleep tonight. Oh, God, not again, that red-headed man. Don't you look at me like that. Why are you smelling your fingers? Ooh, I'm going to get in trouble for that one, but I'm keeping it in. Okay, so this lady right here is Sue Smith, and I hope she doesn't mind that I use a few blurps of her stuff, but it's for the greater good. I will tag her in it as well. She does... I guess she's got a lot of time. She's got a ton of videos on the royals. All of them. But I guess there's something called, what they call the Sussex. Let me see what it's called. The Sussex Squad, which is their last name. Harry, Harry Sussex, whatever. And I don't even know what their other last name is. Seriously, I seriously don't know anything about these guys. So, the Sussex Squad comes into people's channels, and there's tons of them are bots, and they actually speak broken English, things like that. Like they're paid to do this, but they take channels down and everything whenever they mention anything bad about Harry and Meghan. Yeah, crazy, right? And so, so she talks about the Sussex Squad. That's what that means. I didn't know what that meant at first. So I'm gonna just cruise through this and only pick out certain parts of this video. So let me watch it a little bit first. This is so her butt's covered too on here.
Good morning again to everybody, and welcome to video number 2. Well, it would appear that Harry and Meghan's house is turning into the monster house. We have a lot to cover. Let's jump in. Let's get there. Let's go. we're going to talk about Harry and Meghan's supposed house. Now, we've talked about this before. First, they said they bought it for $14 million, then suddenly it's $21 million. It keeps getting more and more expensive by the day every time somebody talks about this house. We know it's behind gates. We know there's a really long drive. We know, it's got like 14 and a half bathrooms or some ridiculous amount of bathrooms, 9 bedrooms for 4 people. Because Doria, it's being reported, lives in the guest house out back. She doesn't even she doesn't rate living in the main house. Now remember, they're all about the environment, but do you imagine the amount of power it takes to heat and cool this house, run the water, heat and cool the pool, the water for the pool, the landscaping, the whole bit. So much for being an eco warrior.
So that's where the 20 million a year to run the house, with all the bills, with servants, with groundskeepers, with pool boys or girls or whatever, and personal drivers, dog walkers, whatever, the whole thing, chefs. That's what it takes, allegedly. So it costs them more to keep this house running each year than they allegedly paid for it. Crazy.
About this house that people noticed as soon as they moved in is it doesn't look like they actually live in this house. Let me explain. Does anybody here truly believe that Meghan Markle would move into a house and not make it her own, that she wouldn't repaint things, that she wouldn't buy new furniture? Does anybody here think that she would just move into a house with old used furniture in it and be happy with that? When you look at some of the furniture in these pictures, in one of the pictures specifically, you can see the white couch. You see it, you got the back to it. And then, of course, later on, you see pictures of Meghan sitting on this old white couch with what looks like some cheap IKEA throw pillows on there. They move it around. One day it's against the wall, one day it's in the corner, one day it's against the windows, but it's the same cheap couch. So, of course, more pictures. A lot of these pictures are from the listing channel, number one. And number two, if they're truly concerned about their security, why would they buy a house where the plans could be easily found online? Now, it didn't come out that long after they bought it that the house was still available for rent at $700 an hour for photo and music videos. It was there. Everybody saw it. If they were truly living in this house, why would the house have been up for rent? So, of course, as I've told you guys before, it costs about $20 million a year to live in this house like they do. There's very high operating costs. They have 10 to 15 full-time staff. They have the housekeepers, the private chefs, the security. They have to cover for the utilities, the landscaping, the maintenance. So, as I said, about $20 million. That doesn't even include life insurance and, clothing and everything else. They're also responsible for major renovations, repair costs. They likened it to running a small boutique hotel with a residential service. The costs can pile up very quickly. So they are what I continue to call house poor, okay? Again, the tennis court, the tea house, the children's cottage, the pool, all of this has to be maintained. How are they supposed to pay to maintain this stuff if they don't have an income? Why would they have an income when they no longer have their Spotify contract? Their Netflix isn't going well. I mean, if it goes, I don't know how they're going to pay their bills. That's the problem. Now, people are saying things like, okay, they've amassed this huge fortune. They got $20 million. Harry got $20 million from Penguin Random House as an advance. That's right. 1 year takes $20 million to run the house. There you go. Oh, they got $1 million from Spotify. That $1 million covered partial security for 1 year. Oh, they got $40 million from Netflix. That's 2 years worth of bills. They don't have enough money overhead to live this kind of opulent lifestyle. Meghan was only worth like $3 million when she met Harry. Now, Harry does have some more inheritance coming, but word out is that Princess Anne might be pushing that money back. And if they do divorce, as it turns out, Meghan is not entitled to any money from inheritance. I thought that was rather interesting. So when Meghan was doing the cut interview in this house, I might add, she opened the doors and was talking to the reporter, the same one she had fired later, and Harry showed up. And what had Harry been doing? Well, according to the article, he'd been working on the pipes because apparently they can't afford to hire a plumber. He was trying to do it himself. It was after that that I did a video called Monster House, which I'm going to play for you again. Here you go. Enjoy.
Okay, you guys, I would like you, if you want to see the rest of this, her video, please go to her channel and watch the rest of this. Okay, so here it is right here. So let me get the address, pop it in there. It might still be in there once, there it is right there. Once I pop it in there, it'll go. Okay, so this is the estate right here where you see the, you know, the, where it's all blocked off in red. Now what you can do is on this app, and this is all fair use. I'm not, you know, it's not something that's not already out there and people can find and everything else. So it says residential real estate trust. Okay, and then if you go down here, it shows that the market value is not there anymore. So maybe they say they bought it or whatever. The building was a little over 9 million, and the land was almost 5 million. Look at that, 14, almost, oh my God, 14,563 square feet. Golly. Residential. So this stuff right here. So then you've got not owner occupied. So that means who's ever in this house right now is not the owner of the house. So that brings us to this 8383 Wilshire Boulevard, which is the mailing address to possibly the owner. Sometimes it'll take you to even another person, and then you'll have to go on down the line. So we're going to hit that one up now. So that's, or did you, whoops. Let's see. Or we could actually go in and see this real quick if you want. So that's, yeah. Right, here's the home. I mean, look at this. Tennis court, there's a couple cars there. Oh, look. There's a, whoa. Oh, I didn't notice that last time. There's a whole other house down there. I wonder what that one is. Is that where the groundskeepers live? I bet you they live there. No, just kidding. Maybe they're the groundskeepers. So it goes back up here. That, I didn't even notice that down there before. Yeah, look at it. Just kind of sits in there. Oh, there's another car over there. That looks like a truck maybe used for landscape or something. Or then there's the pool. Whoops, there's the pool. I mean, the place is enormous, right? I mean, there's all these cars here. Is that a little pool? Or is that just a place to sit? Maybe it's just a place to sit. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's said that they rent this out for music videos and stuff like that. The only thing they don't allow you to film in here is adult film. But, okay. So let's go to the '83 Wilshire. There. Okay, now this one is Douglas Emmett. Now, if you know anything about Douglas Emmett, he owns a ton of property, apartment buildings, office buildings, both. I mean, just everything. The guy is is a billionaire. So this is, oops, this is, darn it, it's being weird. Okay, let's look here. Consulate of Colombia in Los Angeles. Whoa. What does that mean? Centurion black jets. I don't know what that means either. Maybe you guys do. Any other names in here? The parking lot. So this is just, must be a, so this is where the mailing address where the checks go, like the rent checks would go to, you know, to that property. That is Douglas's place, right? Off Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. Okay. Oops, where'd you go? Turn it. Okay, so here we've got this. Check this out. That property right there is $136 million, and the land is $37 million. That's nuts. So, not owner occupied, so he doesn't live there either. That is a place that he you know, is part of his properties. So now we go to 1299 Oceanside, and we'll go check that one out. (1299) Ocean Avenue, Santa Monica, right there. Okay, here we go. So let's see. This is D Pacific 1299 LLC. So this is Douglas Emmett Management Incorporated, and that is interesting. This is his own. This must be his own home then. So look at it. Doesn't have any buildings. That doesn't talk about any what he paid for it or nothing. Yep. So it doesn't lead anywhere. See down the bottom. There's no mailing address. No nothing. This is his home right here. Okay. So right there. Wow. That is like, it looks like a yacht. Doesn't it look like it looks like a yacht? Now that's weird. Look at the track on there. Look at how it's got part of, I wonder what that is. I'm going to have to look deeper in this one just because I'm curious. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Now we got the value up. Oh, my God. He lives in a place, $285 million home altogether. Or transferred. What does that mean? $105 million home. That's nuts, you guys. Yeah, owner occupied. Okay, so he does live there. Okay, so this is how I found that. Found out that they don't own that home. Not outright, they don't. Because Douglas Emmett owns that. So they're not telling the truth. At all. I mean, what have we always been told? Let me go back to there. I mean, you know, I've always been told, you know, or made it sound like whatever, that they don't lie. You know, like the queen and the king in that country, they're just, you know, they're stand-up people, right? When it comes to those two, yeah. This is a mailing address. This is not, this shows me that they don't own that. It may be taken off the market, on the market value part. That just could be for visual too. I mean, because the thing just still shows it's for rent, put it that way. It's still coming up on whatever circuit it comes up on down in Hollywood or wherever the places are where the big money people peruse to find a place to do this stuff at, right? So, and for all I know, maybe they are buying it, maybe they're doing that, and they're still renting it out because they can't afford not to. That could be part of it too. But I can't see her doing that. I just can't. So are they the groundskeepers? I mean, he was fixing the plumbing. I'm not joking. Maybe that's true. We don't know. I mean, can someone in the royal family actually end up on the streets? For sure they can. I mean, they're being kicked out of their own country, aren't they? For sure they could end up on the streets. Especially with the amount of money that she needs on a daily basis to even function. Can you imagine what a breakfast might cost? Just a breakfast. She's got the chef. She's got to pay to make her breakfast, right? The food value, let's talk about the energy. Let's talk about the bath, the specialty bath she's got to take in the morning, or the child care. Someone's taking care of her children, if she does have children, I don't even know. And then the bath salts or whatever she uses, the perfuming things and then, of course, the value of the water. Can you imagine adding all of that up, what it would entail? That's just that's just breakfast. Getting ready for breakfast and breakfast. Oh, that would be interesting. Wouldn't it? A breakdown of that? That'd be very interesting. But anyway, I wanted to bring this thing to you and show you this. I just think it's fascinating that, that they're telling everybody that they own this place and they don't ever show, there's hardly any pictures of it. Maybe I can go to one of those other videos, but I better make sure there's enough room on this one first. Okay, you guys, well, you heard it here. Booyah! Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's see. What will they say next? What do you think is going to happen when this comes out? Anybody want to guess? I don't know. I have no idea. None whatsoever. All I know is a friend inquired, or she actually was just talking about it, and I'm like, well, I'll look it up, see if they do own it. And that's how that went down. Literally that simple. And that simple turned into this little tornado. I can see it churning right now. All right, you guys. Well, I've got another video coming out soon for my regular stuff that I do, my normal stuff, my only stuff, because they are my heart. And if you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about, or most of you do, because I'm not sure who's going to be watching this one. But anyway, I thank you guys all. Love you, and please be kind in the comments, because I know there's going to be some people out there not my normal people. My normal people. You guys aren't normal. You're like me. You're not normal. That's what I love so much about you. All right. You guys have a great day. All right. You take care. Bye. Oh, I'm going to link her videos, my friend's videos, in the description, because you definitely need to go check her out. She is awesome. And I just can't say enough good things about her. She's just awesome. She just is. She's just awesome. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.